Hey, dude, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? My peeps, my people, my friends, my enemies, my frenemies, mm, and my haters. I got a few out there, man. I don't know how I did it. I managed to make some enemies out there. I got some friends that are not friends, but I got some folks that follow me around just to give me a thumbs down on certain things. I'm always curious why. Everyone, I get not everybody sees things the same way, but why do the thumbs down? I mean that is just the most cowardly thing ever. If you got something to say, say it. I mean, there's a comment section. I never disable the comments because if you disable the comments, you're a chicken shit. I never disable the comments. So if you got something to say, say it. But some people just want to be negative. They give you a thumbs down, and I'll tell you why. I mean, I've done some videos where I've been controversial. I get that. I've done some that are not controversial whatsoever, and some jackass will give it a thumbs down. Tell me why. Tell me why this video irritated you so much, where you felt the need to be a dick. Just tell me. Just tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Anyways, hey, Mother's Brewing Company. I love my mothers. Y'all know I do. Mother's MILF. I have the 2017 MILF happening right here in my hand. That sounded dirty, Tom. I know. I meant it to, man. I got the MILF, baby. Know what I want to do with it? Yeah. So I got the 2017 MILF right here. But, who knows? So Bill Kirkenbauer joke. Look him up. Great comic back in the day. So I got the 2016 here, though. The biggest difference that you can tell right away in the nose are the oak components. I mean, it is woodier after sitting a year. Some might think this 2017 is a little hot at this very moment. Now, for me, not so much. I don't think so, but I can see why some might take it that direction. Because I mean, it's there, it's right there, it's in your face. Brewed with cocoa nibs and it's imperial stout cocoa nibs and raisins. What you will notice on the 2016 versus the 2017 right away is well, the oafish strikers. But let me just focus on the 2017 for the moment. I was noticing on the 2017 there at the brewery that I was noticing more rye barrel than before. And he told me that they didn't, in the past, they didn't use a rye barrel, but they did get a hold of some this year. So because I asked before I knew that, I said, "Am I crazy or we're getting rye barrel notes, man?" He says, "No, you're not crazy. Well, you might be crazy, Tom, but not for that reason." Yeah. So, anyways, basically, they did get some nice rye barrels this year. So you've got that rye barrel component along with the bourbon and the rum and the brandy and everything else that goes along with this big bad boy. So anyway, the variances they offered at the brewery this year were the rum, brandy, and a mezcal barrel, which is new. And that thing was, I gotta tell you, if you ask me if it was my favorite of the four, I'm gonna say no. If you're gonna ask me would I buy it by the truckload, given the opportunity to, I'm gonna tell you yes because it is interesting. I didn't like it the best at that moment, having just this much in a 10 ounce Belgian glass, but it was intriguing. You ever have that one thing, that food or beer or something, maybe you're not crazy about it, but there's something about it that makes you want to keep trying more. Well, that's what that mezcal barrel variance did to me. I was going, oh gosh, wow, because I couldn't figure it out. It was driving me crazy that I couldn't figure it out. So, anyways, yeah, I love it. Of course, what am I going to tell you? Yeah, it's beautiful. It's Mother's Milk. It's the best there is, in my opinion. You know, I'm very outspoken. I don't try to be controversial, but I do say what's on my mind. Part of it's by design. Part of it's just who I am. I can't help it. I'm one of those folks that have no filter. And 99% of the time, I've already said it before I realized what I said. I mean, I've got people that comment on my videos, one way or the other. I have to go back and watch to see what they were talking about because I have no I have no memory of what I said at that moment. I just say what I say and I'm done. I'm just one of those individuals. But I got to tell you, I mean, there is that one overhyped macro owned beer, imperial stout that's aged in bourbon barrels and various other variants that everybody wants, or not everybody, but some people want to stand in line for. It's not that they want to stand in line for it that bothers me. It's the hype that goes along with it. It's that they want to brag about it. Oh, look at me. Look what I did. I stood in line for 4 hours just to get this, to pay too much for this overpriced, not really craft beer. Well, here I went and got this. Now, this wasn't cheap, mind you, including tax. It was 17.29 for the 4 pack. So that's not cheap, but it's not really crazy expensive once you consider it's an 11% imperial stout. While people paid anywhere between 12 to $20 for a 16.9 ounce beer, that really essentially is a macro. It's not a craft beer, folks. It's just not. And here I didn't have to stand in line. There was a line. I got there first, but there wasn't a line. Though I mean, there was a lot of people showed up, but there, no, nobody stood in line for 4 hours to get this beer. It's just a testament to how they do things. They didn't line it up for one day and say, "Here, get it, don't get it. We're going to make it special." They lined it up all week and said, "Here, come and get it. We're doing a special. You can do a flight of the variances. Here you go," because they want everybody to try it. It's more about the quality, it's more about the beer, and less about the hype. It's, that's another thing that irritates me about that other ones. They want to make it all about the hype, and then folks are like, "Oh, it's not a hype beer. It's not about hype, Tom." Well, of course it's about hype, or they wouldn't just release it on one freaking day. Open your eyes, people. I mean, I spent a lot of years of retail management. I know something about marketing, y'all. Y'all are suckers if you're standing in line for 4 hours for that stupid ass beer. You're morons. Because I bet there's a craft beer in your neck of the woods that's probably better quality than one that you stood in line for 4 hours to get. And in my case, it's this one right here. So I didn't wait in line on Black Friday for that stupid ass overhyped beer because I was able to get this one today, a 4 pack for about the same price as you paid for one beer, you morons. A beer of, in my opinion, better quality, but a beer that is more nuanced and has more dimension. And again, I don't think that's my opinion. I think that's just foregone conclusion. That is fact. There is no way that beer can compete with this one for complexity. There is no way on God's freaking green earth, man. It just can't. So, Tom, are you trying to irritate people tonight? No, I'm not really trying. It just seems to be happening, man. I guess the point being, there are some folks that just want to stand up for that beer for no other reason than they, it's just, oh gosh, how can you badmouth that name, Brad? Because I have integrity, I have an honor, and I will say, I have integrity, I have honor, and I will say what's on my mind, man. And I love my mothers, and I love a MILF. Who doesn't want to do this to a MILF? Okay, maybe that was just me. Right there, you went too far, Tom. I know it's kind of what I do. I go right to the edge and boom. I used to make this joke. I say, I go right to the edge where I know I should stop, and I blow it up. And my son Seamus would say to me, Tom, you don't. You say me would say Tom. My son Seamus would say to me, Dad, you don't blow it up. You throw a party. You dance all over. You go right to where you know you should stop, and then you just have a victory dance. So, dang, Seamus, you're right, buddy. Uh, for those of you that know me, know we lost our son Seamus to cancer. Well, closing in on 4 years now, April 23rd of 2013. So April 23rd will be 4 years. I've had some friends that recently gone through some things, and I'm not going to mention names, but people will ask or I will offer opinions about this and that. The truth is, when you lose a child, people ask you how you move on. So, well, well you don't. I mean, you can make a decision to move forward or not. You know, the honest truth is the only thing that kept me from not doing something crazy, from not calling it a day, was the fact that whether you believe in a higher being or not, I was more, how do I say this right? I was more worried about disappointing Seamus than I was disappointing any perceived God. So that's the only reason that I didn't do anything stupid was I didn't want to disappoint my son. So I stay here and do what I do to not disappoint him. I try to do the right things. I try to live up to the person he was, because if you knew Seamus, you know what I'm talking about. He was just an amazing individual. He just was one of those rare characters that did everything right, and you never knew quite why. You know, there are some people that are described as an old soul, right? You wonder what that means. Does that mean that they're somebody that's been around the world a long time? Somehow their beings have been along for so long that they've, the body they inhabit, they're now an old soul. I think there is that thought, but I tend to take another approach. I think the folks that we perceive as old souls are actually new souls. They're actually new souls. They're actually people that just come down from whatever heaven we want to believe there is, whatever other dimension or reality, and they are here for the first time. But because they have in in another time, in another dimension, witnessed everything else, we perceive them as an old soul, and I think that's what Seamus was. Oh, good golly. So how often do you get get to watch a beer video of some guy that will talk about so many diverse topics as I do, and is not worried about coming off as an absolute lunatic? The truth is, I probably am an absolute lunatic. The only thing that makes me think I'm not completely crazy is that I know I'm crazy. Because crazy people don't typically know they're nuts. I'm just trying to hang on, y'all. Yes, just I just want to, reiterate about, some of the hate mail or hate emails or hate comments I get. It just makes me wonder what kind of people do things like that. What kind of people need to be negative? What kind of people need to give you a thumbs down? It just seems to be just this bizarre hatred in some folks. Why can't we all be positive? Listen, I don't care if you agree with me or not. You don't have to agree with me, but do you have to give me a thumbs down? I mean, I've seen videos of people that I don't like. I've watched a lot of folks talk about crap that I know they're full of shit, but I choose not to comment. I choose, or I choose not to give them a thumbs down. Sometimes I comment, well, what about this or what about that? But there's no need to be negative. If you're being negative, that says more about you than it does me. I guess my point is, don't be an ass. That's what you gotta love about MILF, though, right? It just makes you happy all over. I just want to sing Kumbaya with y'all right now. I want to hold your hands by the campfire and roast marshmallows. I'm only going to get nasty with you if you try to steal my frickin' beer, because then I will slap your hand. I swear to goodness, I will stab you with the fork with my marshmallows if you try to steal my beer. Other than that, we are good, brothers. We are good. We are golden. Not golden showers. I'm going to leave that to Donald Trump. But Trump showers. Oh, it's Trump Towers. It's not Trump Showers. I think he meant to call it Trump Showers, but anyway, Trump Golden Showers. Well, I just finished my 2017 MILF. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think I've offended all I need to offend for this particular video. So we're going to sign off. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. If you took personal offense to this video, I don't give a rat's ass. How you do, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? So I just finished a video for MILF 2017. But I'd already poured the MILF 2016 because I wanted to. I talked about it, but I talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the video. But I wanted to do a video with them both side by side. Excuse me. Oh, this is an 11% Imperial Stout. I'm actually drinking this beer. I'm not doing this video over about 2 ounces of each of them because I'm actually drinking here, folks. I am the George Plimpton of beer, folks, man. I'm out there actually doing this, man. It's like I'm George Plimpton. Everybody under my age is going, who the hell is George Plimpton, Tom? Anyways, I actually had this at the brewery earlier this evening. The 20, excuse me, let's scratch my nose. 2017 and the 2016, which I have in my hand here. The main difference that I noticed early on was that, well, the 2017 was a little hotter. Jeez Louise. The 2017, the 2016 actually focus, dude. The 2017 here, 2016 here. The 20 doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, they're both great. The 2017 version has these rye barrel notes and the spice characteristics that are just absolutely brilliant. You get that rye spice in there. The 2016 is nice after it's had some time to mellow out over the year. You really feel those oak characteristics. So there you go. I'm not going to go long on this particular one because I went really long on the last one. So I am trying to beer whisper. My wife just came home to find me doing a video with 2 milks, so I'm probably going to be in trouble. We'll talk to you later. I think I stopped the video before that came up.